Hi, my name's Jessie, and today we're going to be talking about the string family. There are 4 instruments in the string family. You have the violin, which is the smallest and the highest, the viola, which is slightly lower and slightly bigger, then you have the cello, which is much bigger, and the double bass, which is pretty much taller than me. We're first going to hear from the violin. Now we're going to listen to the viola. While you're listening, why don't you think about how much lower the pitch is in comparison to the violin? You might have noticed that I just used a technical term. This is called pitch, and Bethan spoke about it in our last video. Pitch simply means how high or how low an instrument sounds. We're now going to hear from the cello. Why don't you look and see how it's played differently? We're now going to hear from the lowest instrument, called the double bass. Now you might be wondering how these instruments produce their sound. Quite simply, it's all to do with vibration. Vibrations are simply wiggles. That's all it is. Let me explain further. So, when I pluck this string, you can see it's wiggling really quickly. It's vibrating. I'll play it again. Now that movement crosses the air particles. It reaches your ear and your eardrum starts to vibrate, and that's how you hear this instrument. If you'd like to see these vibrations in action at home, all you need to do is make a mini violin. This seems quite difficult, but it's actually not. All you'll need is a wire coat hanger, some string, and a pair of scissors. Now, all you're going to do is bend the coat hanger like so. You might need your parents' help with this. And then you're going to tie string from this part to this part. It'll need to be quite tight, so you've got to pull really hard. Here's one I made earlier. You may have noticed that the violin doesn't just have a string, it has a wooden box. And this wooden box is hollow, which is really important for sound production. When the string is plucked and it vibrates, these vibrations go into the wooden box, they have a bit of a dance inside, and then they pop out, making all the air particles that they cross wiggle, and that's how they reach your ears. Now, in order for us to recreate the box that the violin has, we're going to need a plastic bottle. And all you're going to do is pop your makeshift violin inside the plastic bottle, hold it in place with one hand, and then pluck. The bottle, because it's hollow, amplifies the sound, just like the wooden box of a violin does. However, you've probably noticed that in all of the performances that we've had today, our performers haven't just been plucking their strings. They've been using these, which are called bows, and they're simply running them across the string, causing the string to vibrate. A bow is made out of mainly 2 things: wood and horsehair. If you're interested in learning a string instrument, then you'll want to watch the next video, because we're going to be thinking about how to start off holding a bow. These are exercises that you can start doing at home even without a violin, and I'll show you how next week. But for now, why don't you sit back and listen to a string quartet, an ensemble made up of 4 people, 2 violinists, a violist, and a cellist. Thank you for watching. Bye!